right there. Is we on?
Yeah, we will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we back. We had an intermission. Hey, look, man. All right, how you control your dreams, man? I heard somebody say you can control your dreams, and
You want that one?
Yeah.
I mean, we can both. You go first.
Yeah, I'm willing to take that one. So,
yeah.
manifestation, right? Number
Yeah.
one, right? So I feel like we got a lot of different words for the same thing, and a lot of people use them interchangeably. And by all rights, I guess they are interchangeable. You got prayer, you got manifestation, and you got just flat out being a go-getter, right? And I think all three of those things are basically one and the same in order to feel. The most important thing in all of those is actually believing that dream is your reality, right? If you don't actually believe that dream is your reality, the chances of getting it are slim. Like, that's number one. Like,
I'm talking about the. Hey, I feel what you're saying.
I think he's talking about my I posted. I was like,
I'm talking about
lucid dreaming.
Oh, I saw a dream.
I was letting you rock because you was getting something deep on.
And I saw that, and I was like, yo, if this dude can control his dreams, I want to know how.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I asked the question.
No.
Yeah, that's how you control. How can you control your dreams,
I don't
bro?
know. Like, I would be sleeping.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
Hey,
understand.
we was letting him rock too. We was like,
I was thinking, he meant like how you get what you want to know.
No,
Because in my mind, what he said,
yeah.
that's
no, like I didn't know that was a thing that people couldn't do. I've always been, so I'll be asleep and I'll be in a dream, and at certain parts of the dream, I can constantly say to myself, I'm in a dream. And from that point on, I can control. Now, I don't know if I'm myself. I don't know if I'm a whole different human being, but my conscience is still the same. I can't see my arms. I can't see none of, but I know I'm walking. I know, I might not know where I'm at, but I know I've been to this place before. I thought that was something that everybody could do. I do that every night. Like,
so I would say I definitely experienced lucid dreams. But the experience of having that lucid dream in the sense in which I could say I'm controlling it. Never been there.
Never done that, bro.
That's
why I had to ask the question. I'm like, bro,
y'all had experience where you know you're in a dream?
I know I'm in a dream every time I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
But you've never been able to control what goes on in the dream?
No. I'm saying I've had dreams to the point where it was so lucid, I've woke up and been like,
yeah,
was that a dream? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I had to differentiate that.
Oh, no, I know. I can tell myself, all right, bro, we've had enough fun. Let's wake up. And I'll wake up.
Oh, no.
I thought that was something that everybody... And then I was talking to a girl, she was like, nah, that's strange. And I was like, really? I've done this my entire life. Some nights, like, if I'm really tired, it'll just be black. That I can remember. But for most part, if I go to sleep at a decent time or, like, just on my own accord...
Yeah. Do you dream every night?
I had 7 nights in a week, 4 of them. I can remember my dreams.
Bro, I dream every night, bro.
I don't even think I would want.
I mean, we dream every night. I can't think. I remember.
I can't remember all of them, but when I wake up in the morning, some dreams I do remember. Mm-hmm. I had woke up off of dreams and mad at people.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah, like you done this to me, and it was a dream, but I still like actually woke up mad. Or I woke up happy.
That's how girlfriends act.
Or I wake up to a point where I'm at a ledge or something, about to fall off, and I catch myself before I fall off.
I
wake.
Jump.
Yeah. I wake up before I hit the ground.
I mean, I feel like
something.
I feel like a lot of your dreams come from your innermost thoughts. So I don't know that I would want to control that, right? Like, I would feel like I'm stepping on something that I kind of want to let free. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my innermost thoughts to come through in something and give me a message that I'm not willing to own myself or not willing to accept myself. You know what I mean? So,
I look at dreams as God. Like, he letting you know that he got something for you, your purpose. Like, I had a dream that I was speaking in front of millions of people before. You know, and I'm doing Real Talk and Change coming. And I believe Real Talk and Change coming going to be like 1 million of people going to view it. 1 million people I'm going to be talking to 1 million of people. So I feel that going to happen because it's just real talk, you know, and people need real talk in their life. Definitely. So I feel that. Like, a lot of people don't know it's okay to love themselves. Why is that the case? What you think? You know, I'm like...
Man, that's a multi-layered question, bro. There's so many layers to that one.
Would you? Can I get another explanation of love themselves?
When I say love yourself, a lot of people wake up every morning and don't feel confident, don't feel like they can make it. They giving up on themselves. Somebody abuse them so much that they feel like they just can't love themselves. They worthless. You know, and to me, when you should wake up in the morning and God wake you up in the morning, automatically looking at you love yourself because you here, and don't let nobody take the love for yourself away from you. You should never feel down on yourself about like nothing in life. Like one person you should love, it should be yourself. That's your body. That's your face. That's everything got to do with you is right there. You should love that person. That's who God created you to be. You should love that image. You should love.
I think that's more of a.
I think you should love that person.
Circumstantial thing. Like, let's say somebody grew up in a house, like a female, right, who are more emotional based, and if their mother is telling them that you ain't gonna be this, you a whore or whatever, and if the person that's supposed to love you, the person who's supposed to teach you to love, especially when a mother is telling you certain things, your mother is supposed to be your nurturer. That's the role in their life. It's telling you that you aren't certain things. At a certain point, like even in basic training, right? When we get to our lowest and we feel like we can't go to the next level, your drill sergeant is the person that builds you. People think that they're fussing at you, but they're building you up. If you don't have that person in your corner, it's always the opposite side of just taking you down. You start to believe in things like in basic training, we believe we can't do something, but your drill sergeant who's seen you at your lowest telling you, yo, you can do it. Even though you might not be able to do it, you might be able to do it because somebody told you to do so. Yeah. So they've never had that person to tell them, oh, you can do certain things, especially if everybody around them has never done these things.
Nah, like I said that one got a lot of layers to it. One layer is that it's not exclusive to any group of people, right? Like when we think of people that don't love themselves, we don't think about the person that got it all. Yeah. Got everything. Got all the things you could imagine. Like, that's not exclusive to the person that's down bad and getting talked down on. And it's people that got everything and still don't feel that way. And it could be a lot of things that make you feel that way, man. It's so many things that could drive that. And that's why I say it's so many layers. Like, it's hard to just tell a person to love themselves, right? I feel like
a lot of us don't even know. A lot of us don't even know what love is.
Right. I look at self-love. I mean, that's why I always preach about it, because it's a lot of people that been down their whole life because somebody didn't love them, or somebody told them they was ugly, somebody told them they weren't gonna make it, and somebody told them this, somebody told them this. And see, and I'm that person always gonna say, yeah, you know, you can make it. I don't care for who you is. You look pretty. You look good. You look this. I don't care how big you is. I don't care how small you is. You know what I'm saying? I'm that person gonna build you up. I'm not gonna tell nobody that you this, you that, you that. I just feel like that got to do a lot with self-love, you know.
I knew you was gonna walk me into a corner sooner or later, though. You finally got me, right? You know, because this is one of the things that I saw a lot on, and I'm hesitant to speak on it, but I gotta speak on it. I can't let this one by. It's a lot of fake self-love out here, buddy. Yeah. A whole lot of fake self-love. Like people out here trying to convince the world that they love themselves, and they going home and crying, right? Yeah. And at the end of the day, I mean, I think we see a lot more fake self-love than actual self-love. I don't think actual self-love has to profess itself, right? Actual self-love is quiet, it's humble, it's you actually being comfortable enough to not even talk about self-love.
Is that them?
You see what I'm saying?
Is that them convincing themselves, like, it might be fake in the moment, but if I keep telling myself I'm this, I'm that, it might be fake. It might be fake at the moment, but you tell yourself at a certain point that enough
times. If I say it enough time, does it become true?
Does it become reality?
But the reason why, when I say fake self-love, the reason why I say that is because as they profess their self-love, they do damaging things, right?
Yes.
If you're telling yourself that and you're moving in the right direction, absolutely, that's something that can work. But if you're telling yourself that and you're actually setting yourself back, trying to prove it to somebody else, right? You're doing all the things that's going to actually take you the wrong direction, get you further from a place where you can actually love yourself. That's world shattering because it's even harder to come back from.
Well, I think when
right?
you come from a small town like this, a lot of the actions that we take have that subconscious thought in the background where people should ask themselves, am I doing this for me, or am I doing it because if I don't do certain things, this small town will say certain things about me?
I don't even think it's a small town thing. I think that's just the world.
That's
like
the world.
nobody's immune from that. Like we all gonna, everybody's gonna be reactionary sometimes. Everybody's gonna do that thing that's reactionary to the world sometimes. I don't think anybody's gonna move around.
What's the old word? Living for the Joneses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Competition. I need to be in this in crowd. I need to be invited to that dinner. I need to be invited to that party. I need to be,
No, at the same time though, like I say, I'm not even saying it from that standpoint of judging those people from that though, because that could actually be what they need, right? Like I'm not the person that can sit here and say that's not actually what they need. I'm just simply saying that
it's just real.
If it's about you, it's about you.
Yeah.
Right? But if it's about what you think somebody else thinks you should do, then maybe you're not.
See, that's what I'm saying. When we say living for the Joneses, you living for other people.
Right.
You're not living for yourself there.
Now I'm saying, okay, and I use myself as a prime example.
You're not living for yourself.
I use myself as a prime example. I wouldn't say I live for the Joneses, right? But at the same time, I can look at what somebody else has and say, man, that's nice.
It's motivation.
I want one of those.
Yeah, that's motivation.
Get it.
Yeah.
Right? And that's not me living for the Joneses.
No.
Going after what I feel like I should have.
See, that's totally different.
Right.
You know, when I say living for the Joneses, when you say you looking at somebody and something, that's motivation.
Right.
That's like when I look at people and I say, I'm the one on to say tell you like I love what you doing. Hey, bro, hey, that's motivation.
Right.
When I say living for the Joneses, like I know I can't really afford this, but I'm gonna get it because it's gonna make me look like I can afford this.
Mm-hmm. And put yourself further back.
And put myself further back because that's when the living for the Joneses come into play. That's when I say this. But I got something for you right now, bro. And I love this shit. What you said, bro. I need you to speak on this shit. This shit hit me hard, bro. When you say no disrespect to the moms, but at this moment I can't imagine anything doper than being a dad.
Yo, that was. Now, if I had to say I had a post of the year, for me, that's it, right? And I'll tell you why. Because as I look around and I see, like, for me, in my world, the whole stereotype of the deadbeat dad is dead. It's dead, bro. I don't know any deadbeat dads, right? Like, I'm sure somebody does. I'm sure there are some that exist. But I'm also sure for every deadbeat dad you can show me, I can show you 3 good ones, right? So that whole idea of the black man not being there for his kids, not supporting his kids, we have completely crushed that, bro. We have crushed that. Moms have always gotten the respect of everybody understanding mom is going to be there. A mom is going to do what they got to do. Mom's going to be on they, ones and twos. But at the end of the day, dads do the same thing, and we do it without wanting any of the praise that comes with it. We do it for the smiles that come attached, and that's it.
Man, I just when I seen that post, bro, I was like, yeah.
I was like, oh, he finna start something.
Yeah, I was like, because actually, man, I love being a dad, bro.
Yeah, man.
I love doing what I do for my kids, bro, and I love doing for other kids who I call my sons, my baby boys and stuff like that. So I have a lot of kids, bro, and that's just something to me, man, that I always like. If you don't have a father, come talk to me.
And I don't think anybody. I hope nobody took it negatively because
how can you take that? How can you take that negative, man? You can't.
It's the internet. It's the internet. It's the
But-
internet. They can take
Yeah,
that.
I can't see it though, man.
At the end of the
That's
day,
so.
though,
They can.
Who the woman gonna? A
No,
woman gonna take
somebody can flip that.
that? How you gonna flip
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Man? You can't
yeah.
flip being a good
Where there's a
dead,
will,
being dead.
where
No.
there's a
We
will,
in the
there's a
internet
way.
age.
But-
we can make,
Hey,
we
man.
can make it out of anything.
Hey, bro.
Like I said, man, just I actually honestly felt that way at that moment. In that moment in time, I felt like being a dad is just a different feeling, man. You just, like I said, I don't know even me, like I'm guilty of it, right? My mom, my dad, like my whole life was mama. But at the end of the day, I can tell you, dad was always there. At the end of the day, I can tell you, dad was the reason I was able to do a lot, be a lot, see a lot, have a lot. You know what I'm saying?
feel
But
that.
when it was time to call somebody,
Right.
I called mama. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like dads just don't. But we get that feeling though. We know what it is. I know what it is. When my kids call their mom and want to talk to their mom, I'm not bothered by that. But when they do come and show me that smile at the end of the day, priceless, bro. Priceless.
And I feel like, cause like I told y'all earlier, like I grew up with my moms and my dad in the house, so that was major for me. But when my moms and dad split up, that it hit me. You know what I'm saying? But they made sure though I went to Louisiana every summer though to visit my dad. Every summer. There wasn't one summer that I didn't miss that I didn't go to Louisiana to visit my dad while he was living down there. I went there every summer. So I know how it feel to be raised by a man. And a lot of things that I do, it comes from my dad. And a lot of things that I go back and say that, like, he didn't told me years ago. And I said, damn, my dad said that shit. My dad always told me this one thing I got to say before I go to the next question. There was a guy out here listening, and I took this from my dad. He said, you need a reliable car because you never know when somebody in your family going to get sick. He said, because if somebody in your family gets sick and you got to rush them to the hospital and your car break down, your car don't start when you're trying to get them out the house, how you going to feel? So ever since then, I always have a reliable car. I know I got one that going to take me where I need to go. I might have 3 other cars, whatever, how many other cars, but that one, I know one car going to be sure that always going to take me somewhere I need to go. So if y'all listening out there, it's good to have cars, but make sure you got one car that can take you anywhere you need to go, how far you need to go at any time. Because you don't want to be to blame from losing somebody in your family or somebody close to you because your car broke down.
But before you move on, I just want to, if I could make that as simple as what I could possibly make it, yo.
Yeah.
So my mom was the person who set the expectations of what I thought it was I wanted to live up to as a man. My dad was the blueprint of what it meant to do that. You see what I'm saying? And at this moment, I feel like I'm doing the same thing for mine. I'm being the blueprint for what I would want my kids to grow up and be.
So, question, as somebody who doesn't have kids, well, 2 things. One, like he said, every person I know that's a father personally, all in their kids' lives, I don't know where that stereotype started from. But question, as somebody who don't have kids, right? When I saw that post, I ain't gonna lie, it might have been the first time in a minute where I'm like, maybe I should go have me some kids. It's never that's never really been like a thing of mine. I think I've just been so goal oriented. But, at 27, it becomes a reality that it could happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
It didn't scare you like at all.
Nah, because I was 27 when I had my first kid, so
I'm 27 now, so you weren't scared at all.
Nah, being scared wasn't even
not scared, but more like you wasn't worried about how my issue. Okay, this is why I haven't become a parent yet. It has nothing to do with kids, and everybody think I talk. So it's not the kids. The issue is myself. Y'all didn't have to ask yourselves, am I where I need to be in life to be a father?
Hey, bro, I was 19, 18 when I had my first kid. And that didn't never come to my head. I always knew, like, when I have a kid, I was going to be in their life all the time. Even when me and my wife had our little breakup, I was in my daughter's life the whole time. Everything she needed, whatever, I was there for her. Took her to school, picked her up from school, whatever. I was there because I ain't want another man in her life. So I always was there.
Right.
So me, that was always my thing. I seen my family. They took care. My dad, he was probably in Louisiana somewhere. I mean, my mom's was in California, whatever. But they always looked out.
Maybe like when the time comes, I won't even had that thought.
It's for real, man.
Yeah, when it gets real.
Once it get real, bro, you're not gonna think about it. All you gonna think about is being.
I mean, because we gonna do that instinctively. That's the thing, right? Like you gotta make a conscious effort to be a deadbeat because we instinctively gonna want to take care of our own. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you.
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny, but it's true.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you one thing that when that deadbeat thing come from, and I'm then go to the next question. The deadbeat thing come from when the mamas gotta take the daddies to court. And then the judge got to tell you how to take care of your kid. That's where that deadbeat stuff comes from. A lot of that comes from the court system.
That's right.
When you got to force somebody to really take care of their kids when they know that's their kids, or somebody telling the mama that that's not my kid, and you about 100% sure that that's your kid.
They got the same face.
Yeah, everything. That's when the deadbeat stuff comes from. But and I'm always gonna say this, bro, and I'm gonna leave it alone. Like respects to their mamas who doing double duty. Respect to them.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? But in respect to the dads out there who doing what they gotta do. Respect to y'all. That's one love. Do y'all feel like we're living in our last days?
Yes and no. I think last days in biblical terms, no. I think we shift into a different universe, not literally. When the pandemic happened, it was a social shift. And I think everybody, whether your thoughts was good or bad, you had to sit in it for a year. So whether your thoughts was positive, like most of us, and we got to it, we got to it. But it's also, for every positive reaction, it's a negative reaction. So you just look around and, like I'm saying, like the killings left and right, the over sexuality with with women. Like I looked on the internet, I'm like, damn, they got y'all shaking ass again on the internet. And then you look at, we about to enter World War III possibly. It's just like everything that your grandparents spoke of, whether the Bible is real, whether somebody believe it or not, you can't deny it's getting quite accurate out here. Right? So, is tomorrow the last day? No. But do I think humans will be here in the next 250 years? I don't.
Yeah. So, this where, like I said, back me into another corner. The Bible says man doesn't know the day or the hour. So the prediction of saying that we in the last days is kind of blasphemous. It's kind of trying to do something that the book tells us we will not do, right? So that's that from a biblical standpoint. Mm-hmm. The other half of it is, man, it depends on what you define the last days as, right? Because at the end of the day, if we consider the last days of mankind, that's one thing. This earth can withstand us, man. This earth can withstand all of us being gone, right? The earth will probably be here 5 million more years. It's us.
Easily.
It's us who actually got to work on trying to survive out here. So it's us who got to make the changes.
Well, scientifically, we've overstayed our welcome anyway. We're the longest lasting species. Like people go, oh my God, the rhinos went extinct. Yeah, everything goes extinct. It's just us who won't disappear. Right. So eventually, we got to go. Do I think us at this table